කරන්නට පුළුවන්කමක් ලැබුණා. ඒ නිසාවෙන් අපි ඊළඟට ආරාධනා කරන්නේ මේ පිළිබඳව කතා බහ කරන්නට අදහස් දක්වන්නට දී සිල්වා සර්විස් පුද්ගලික සමාගමේ සභාපති එස්.එන්. රාඝවන් මැතිතුමාට.
Good morning. අයබෝවන් වණකම්. අද මට දීලා තියෙන කාර්යභාරය නම් විනාඩි 10ක් තුළ කතා කිරීමට හරි අපහසු දෙයක්. නමුත් මම මගේ මුළු උත්සාහයම දරන්න මට කළ හැක්කේ කුමක්ද? පළවෙනිම ණය ප්‍රතිව්‍යුහ ගත කිරීම සහ ණය ගැන දැන ගැනීමට අපිට අවශ්‍යයි ණය ගැන කතා කරන්න. එම නිසා මම සභාවෙන් සහ ආරාධිත අමුත්තන්ගෙන් අවසරය ලබාගෙන මෙය කෙසේද කළ හැක්කේ රටක් වශයෙන් මගේ පදනම වන්නේ ගරු ඇමතිතුමනි තවම අප රට බංකොලොත් භාවයේ bank. It is a bankrupt country. I'll try to speak in English so that I will be able to get some points out here. My fundamental will be what I'm going to talk. We are still a nation, a bankrupt nation. That's what we are here. And still the central bank has not, once they told us in 22, we are bankrupt, but still we are waiting from the central bank to say we are not bankrupt. So my talk is going to be on that platform as a bankrupt nation. At the end of this, I will take a vote among our good friends whether the Parate execution and the Parate draconian law should be there or should be not be there. So please listen to what I'm going to say. To come to my point, I would suggest certain event that has affected us in this nation to the financial sector. It is 2004, December 26, the tsunami, and we have to remember within another 5 days. And 2009, the war, once again, it's a financial point. And once again, 2019, April, Easter bombing. And once again, it's 2020, Kuwait. And once again, 2022, we have been declared a bankrupt nation. So, these 5 events has affected this nation, financial sector, very bad. The first 2 points, which we got a lot of money, but still we were not financially independent nation. So after the 3 points, 2019 East attack, 2020 to 21 the COVID, 2022 bankruptcy. These 3 are, we have taken out the inability of serving our debts to the other nation. So these 5 sectors, these 5 points has been really affected our SME sectors. Because of this, the doctrine of commercial banking has changed. A nation doctrine changes depend on its owners. In last 25 years in this country, the change of ownership of this commercial banking has been different. It is not entrepreneurship, but it is a controlship. So the doctrine has changed. It's not a consumer banking, this is not a treasury banking, but they are gone more towards to investment banking, taking greater high risks for their own benefits. So the commercial banks taking a greater high risk as an investment banking, using public SME money for get quick return. then there's an issue. And if the commercial banks are saying that as a SME sector that we should know our limitation, they should know better than us, I believe, as a nation financial sector. As they are the people who has the financial intelligence, economical intelligence, and also they have the wealth. So, coming back to my 9th point, due to the investment banking attitude, the doctrine of commercial bank has changed to doctrine of investing on a higher risk. They went and lent the money to the existing government for bills, bonds, to get higher return for their shareholders, not but to the SME sector. After 2019, the ripple effect, the domino came in. So they said, okay, central bank said, okay, we are in problem, we are sending circulars. They did send you circulars, but they said something. Central bank didn't have a policy mechanism with commercial banking sector. That is the biggest blow that we had. As a control mechanism, the central bank should have had a commercial bank controlling mechanism put in place for SME sector. So what they did, they had an issue because from 2019 onward, SME got hit 3 times. So they couldn't pay their dues to the commercial banks. The NPL ratio went up. In a normal scenario, NPL is non-performing loans. So all of us are at the stage of non-performing loan, then we go to a parate execution. That is the true thing. If you see the chart which I have, which is given by the central bank itself, so the NPL ratio goes up to the commercial banks, then commercial banks in trouble. Because what they call is Dravashilitavya, නැති නිසා පරාටේ කෙල යුතුය යන මතය පෞද්ගලික බැංකු විසින් පදනම් කරගත්තා. නමුත් ඒ ද්‍රවශීලීතාවය අපි විසින් ඇති කරපු දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. SMBX sector එකෙන් ඇති කරපු දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. ඒ බැංකු විසින් තමන්ගේ investment එක හරියට කරපු නැති නිසා. NPL risk goes up, then the bank valuation comes down. When the bank valuation comes down, the owners get jittery. The owners get jittery. So what happens is the owner's valuation comes down. Then once again, the commercial banks have to execute their parate execution to get their asset base more. Or the secondary, they go to a debentures, issue debentures for share ownership funds to come to the bank. So if you see last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, Bank of Ceylon has come down and commercial bank has come out. But all of them are oversubscribed. Once again, the asset base of the commercial banks has gone up. But these are the problem of commercial bank, because when the situation happened, central bank never got involved to a mechanism with the SME sector and the commercial bank sector, how to restructure this sector. But they did have, central bank did have a mechanism. They said, we have a mechanism to lift off our bankrupt nation, but they didn't have a mechanism to lift up our SME sector, which is 52% of the banking sector. That is the problem we are in. If you ask the central bank, we have sent a circular, but that is a discussion of the bank have to take it. So we go SMEs. I am involved with many of these people. I go to each day to the bank. In Sri Lankan commercial bank, we have departments. One is a department called recovery. That's what they send to us. They say, oh, you wait, the recovery department will call. But they do not have a restructuring department. But as a country, we are going begging bowls to a restructure. But our own SMV, who support 52% of our GDP, doesn't have a restructuring system with central bank to the commercial bank. So this is a mitigation we need to have. But of course, why we are talking here Parate. Parate is, some people was talking to protect the banks. We do agree that. But we are in a bankrupt nation, sir. So we ask to look at this and give us, the SME sector, a certain breather, a re-amendment. So that's what we call the line ministries. We are gone to us as the others. We are gone to all other places. But this is the right moment, and you are the two gentlemen to do this. And with quick decisions, I think you can make this happen. And we believe, as a SME sector, we believe that this should be happen, and it will be happening. So I will try to cut down, and I think next term of the parliament, we may be able to see some changes on SMEs, and it will be done soon so that we can enjoy and we can go to the next B plan if it is so. And I thank you for my EXO committee giving us an opportunity, and I thank you for your presence here and wish you all good day.